Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sunesha, and we are watching Sunesha Subscriber Sunday. And this episode, I do things a little bit differently. First of all, I want to train myself to stand in front of the camera and talking relaxed and so on. And the reason for practicing this in the Subscriber Sunday, I used to do demonstration for people and so on. So I'm used to this, but in the later years, I have some social anxiety in front of people, and I felt that when I did my introduction video for Dishonored, and it showed some time, but I decided to put it up there, and at least I can try to do it better. So this is practice for me, and I'm trying not to be nervous and be natural, but it's very hard. I used to have that skill, but I have lost it, so I have to train again. This episode of Sunesha Subscriber Sunday will be a little bit different from the other Subscriber Sundays, because I just wanted to try out my new cheap Greenscreen, and this is what happens when I get nervous. I lose my train of thought and start thinking all about other things while I'm doing something. So this is a demonstration of my nervous breakdown. It's not that scary or very I can survive, so don't worry about it. So I want to do the normal Subscriber Sunday game, but of course I will answer my viewers' questions. So, okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have a question from Chad from Sucky Gamers. What is your favorite What is your favorite type of bird, Chad? Okay, Chad, my favorite type of bird, I would say raven. I like ravens. They are like big crows, scary crows. Also, here in the city I live in, there is a restaurant, and there is like a 30-year-old parrot that sits outside the restaurant, and he has no binding or anything. He can fly away, but he likes his owner, so he stays on. So I always refer that to the parrot restaurant. I like to eat there just because the parrot is funny. So, and we have another question for Sucky Gamers, and this question is from Heather, and she wonders what my favorite animal is. Let me think about it. That's a hard question. I like many animals. I like wolves because they have human qualities, like they have groups and they work together to do things. I like them because they're intelligent animals, and I had a fascination with them when I was younger because I really liked wolves. They look cool also. That's probably why I liked them as younger. Okay, so let's get to another question. Let's see if I can do this without cutting this. Okay, it's yes, Underdog. I haven't even realized you were playing two turn-based RPGs at the same time until I saw the South Park and Child of Light next to each other. Can you make a comparison with the combat mechanics in the next episode? Of course, I can make a comparison. Let me first say I liked those games, but we must remember they are quite simplistic games, so I like them anyway. So it's hard to compare them. Both of them use the typical turn-based rock, paper, scissors mechanics. So you use a skill against a special enemy. They are very alike. The only thing I would say, there are more interactions in South Park. When you fight, you have interactions, so you can affect the outcome. Shadow of Light doesn't have this, and I really noticed in Shadow of Light the rock, paper, scissors, but that's extremely important, because some of the bosses, if you didn't use the right skills, it was almost an impossible fight. I didn't discover this in South Park, but I have only played South Park on normal, and I play Shadow of Light as an expert. They have much in common, but you can say South Park is more true to the turn-based combat, and Shadow of Light has more round-based combat. It's more timing-based. You have to time your skills and so on. So it's different in that way. So they are very. But they are more similar. They're more similar to each other than they are different to each other. Pred&Beranie asked me if I if I could play some music. I couldn't find any. I think I released some records, but I had them on CD in Sweden, and I checked out on the internet, and they have not. There are only a few songs that has survived on the internet, so it's a little bit. So I have nothing to play to you, and you also asked me you wanted to see the Hitman movie. The only thing really good about the Hitman movie is the main character is played by Timothy Olyphant, the guy from Justify, the cowboy marshal from Justify, and he does the good Hitman. But the film has so much weaknesses. There is even a sword fight, and what the fuck? They could carry around swords. Just to look cool, so it's more they use. I can't really. If I'm gonna grade it to 2 or 5, if you're not a Hitman 5, 1.5 or 5, maybe it's more a good grade. If you should read quite decent, I will give it 3 stars of 5. The Hitman Damnation book is quite nice actually. But it's not the best book, but it's a decent book, so that's probably asking her. And as always, all my friends and enemies and viewers and subscribers and trolls and yeah, everybody, thank you for watching.